Hey guys, today I'm recreating one of my favorite Victoria's Secret models looks, and this is going to be Marisa Miller. So I'm going to get my hair out of my face right now and we're going to get started. Now, she likes to use tinted moisturizer. Unfortunately, I don't have a tinted moisturizer here right now, so I'm going to have to just use my regular foundation. This is Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus in 35. I'm going to take this on my Sedona Lace 928 brush, and this is the pink brush from the Midnight Lace collection. For under eye concealer, I'm using my Bobbi Brown Creamy Concealer in Natural on my MAC 217 brush. For brows, I'm using MAC Fling. And Marisa's brows are naturally quite angular, so I'm pretty much just going to follow my natural angle as well. So I'm going to start with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance in Lemon Drop. For eyeshadows, I'm going to be using all MAC, but you don't have to use the same products I'm using. You can use whatever you can find in your collection that's similar. So let me just share the colors I'm using. So this is MAC Rice Paper, Soft Brown, Bronze, and Handwritten. So any light frosty shimmery shade, any kind of matte sort of flesh tone light brown color, any bronze shimmer, and any matte dark chocolate brown. So I'm going to start with my e.l.f. eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to get into that bronze color. And this is going to go all over my lid, and I'm going to stop at the crease. I don't want it to go any higher than the crease. Oh, you know what? Let me zoom in a little bit more here. And as I get out towards the outer portion of the eye, I am going to bring it out just slightly. I just want to create more of an elongated shape to my eye. Her eyes are a little bit more elongated, mine are a little more narrow. So I'm just going to bring that out slightly. Next I want to, do you guys hear the rooster out there? Next I want to blend out, so I'm going to take my Sonia Kajal crease brush and get into this soft brown color. Top that off and just soften that line. Now for brow highlight, I'm going to use my e.l.f. defining brush. Ooh, there we go. And my MAC Rice Paper. And I'm just going to tap that off because I only want a tiny bit. Marisa always has a slightly shimmery brow, but it's not over the top. It's just a very pretty subtle shimmer. For eyeliner, I'm using my favorite Stila eye Kajal in Onyx, and this is actually one of Marisa's favorite eyeliners. So she always uses it to smudge out. So what we're gonna do is we want to keep the look natural. So I don't want like this big old eyeliner line, right? So I'm just gonna press this right into the roots of my lashes, just kind of dotting it in there, and trying to keep it as close as possible to those lash roots. And I think that's how I originally found out about Stila Onyx, was looking up her favorite makeup products. So as I get out here, I'm not winging it out really, but I'm not going to follow the line straight down, my lash line straight down. I'm going to give it a little extra sort of volume there. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out. So I'm taking my favorite blender. This is my Essence of Beauty small crease brush. I'm just gonna smudge that line out a little bit. And I'm not creating a wing, but I am gonna, allow a little bit of lift at that outer corner. Once we have that basic eyeliner shape how we want it, I'm going to go ahead and take my MAC Handwritten. I'm taking that on my MAC 239 brush. I just want to take it on the tip of that. And we're going to be patting this over the eyeliner because we want a smooth fade. We don't want it to look like eyeliner. We just want it to look like full lashes that fade into, you know, a beautiful bronzy eye. So I'm just going to pat this over the liner and allow it to get onto the eyeshadow as well, that MAC bronze. And that's just going to make a really nice smooth transition. So it's going to be smoky and smoldering, but it's still going to be soft and kind of natural too at the same time. And at the outer portion of the eye, I'm just kind of bringing it up slightly, bringing that Handwritten up over that bronze. Because like I said, we do want to elongate. I'm not going to take it out too far because she tends to keep her eyeshadow fairly low. And once you're satisfied with how the intensity is, go ahead and blend that out. So I'm just taking my Onyx crease brush again and just softening that edge. I'm going to use rice paper for my inner tear duct highlight. I'm just taking that on my e.l.f. defining brush. For the lower lash line, Marisa always has something going on her lower lash line. Sometimes it's more subtle, and then sometimes she really smokes it out. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of keep it in between. I'm going to use my Victoria's Secret. This is my eyeliner with Smudger. What color is this? This is the brown one. Dark chocolate. So Victoria's Secret liner in dark chocolate. I'm just going to do the same thing like I did on top. Just press this right into the roots of my lashes. I just want a really subtle line. I'm only taking it about a third of the way in. And then I'm going to take the Smudger on the other end, which I love these pencils for that fact. I have one of these in black too, and I really like these a lot. So I'm just going to smudge that out. Now sometimes Marisa will take her eyeliner all the way around and she'll do a black on the waterline. I'm not going to do that. I want to keep this more of her kind of softer looks for Victoria's Secret. She does kind of, you know, that smoky, sort of a taupe and black sort of smoky eye sometimes for more of her rocker style makeup, which I love that as well. But for this, we're keeping with the Victoria's Secret style look. So I'm going to take my MAC 239 brush. This is the brush we used, Handwritten, the dark chocolate brown. So I'm just going to take that without touching any more product, just what's left over on the brush. And I'm just going to take the tip of it and just run it over that line that we just did. Just so lightly, just like feather light. And if you want to warm up that lower lash line even more and make it a little more soft and fuzzy, you can take some of that soft brown, and I'm just going to take that on my e.l.f. Crease brush, just on the tip, and just run it right under those colors that we already put down. I'm going to bring it up into that highlight a little too. Alright, now on to Marisa's #1 beauty tip, which is curl your lashes. Her favorite lash curler is Shiramura. I don't have that. I have my little pink one here from Ross. I'm just going to use this. Basically, use whatever fits your eye. I'm going to be using my Victoria's Secret Triple Drama Mascara. Oh, and I should mention that I wanted to save this for a haul, but you guys are seeing it here first because I have to test it out. You know what I just realized? I need to brighten up my waterline. So I'm going to take my matte Chromographic Pencil. Just any flesh tone pencil will do. I want to keep it bright, kind of along the bottom here. You know, this mascara is actually pretty impressive. I like how it came out, although my job of putting it on is not very impressive. I got a little bit here. Let me go and wipe that away. Okay. Now on to lashes. Actually, you know, I'm going to let this mascara dry a little bit and then we're going to put on lashes. So I'm going to use my Ardell Demi 120s. and I shall be right back. Alright, I'm back. So instead of going with the Ardell Demi 120s, I decided to go with the Ardell 110s because the Ardell 110s are a little more natural, not quite as heavy as the 120s, so yeah. Next for the face, I'm going to be contouring, so I'm going to use my Chanel cream bronzer, the Bronze Universal, and where is my brush? Hold on one sec. I'm using my Sedona Lace 602. Now Marisa's face is a lot more angular than mine, so I've got some work to do with my contouring here. I'm going to sharpen up my jawbone. And of course she has that beautiful sun-kissed skin, so I'm going to try to create that too. I'm going to hit the forehead. Marisa likes to use cream blush, so I'm going to use this one by Bobbi Brown. This is the Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks in Uber Beige, and it's just a really pretty natural kind of shade. So I'm going to take that on my Sedona Lace 480. And Marisa doesn't really ever have like a lot going on the cheeks. She just keeps it very tan and natural. Now for another blush option, in case you don't have a cream blush or you don't want to use one, if you like powder blush better, you could always grab for MAC's Sunbask. That is a really pretty color, and it's just the sort of color that she uses. It's a very terracotta sort of bronzy look. So that one, you could also use this to top off a cream blush if you want. For a highlight, I'm going to be using my Josie Maran Argan Illuminizer. If you don't have this highlight, that's okay. There's all kinds of highlights out there. Any of them will do. There's, you know, like MAC's Sun Rush, which I was almost going to use. That's a really good one. Or there's Hard Candy Glow All the Way in Glamazon Bronze. That's a really fun one. Now with the Josie Maran highlighter, I know that you can unscrew this to get just the amount that you need if you're just using it for your face, but I still wish that the pump would just pump out less, just for the sake of convenience. But that's me. For lips, I'm going to be using my Victoria's Secret lip liner in Nude. And for lips, I'm using that same Bobbi Brown Pot Rouge in Uber Beige. Alright, so this is pretty much the finished look, but I do have to do my hair still, so I will go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. Alright, hair is done, and all I used was my Sultra The Bombshell conical iron, my Spornette Little Wonders teasing brush, my Alterna Stylus Ocean Waves spray, and this stuff is great for just adding that little bit of, I don't know, beachy texture to your waves. So I really have been enjoying that. I just got it last week. So this is the full look, and I hope you guys enjoyed. I really love bronzy looks. I love all Victoria's Secret looks, but especially Marisa Miller's look. I just think it's gorgeous. Unfortunately, I don't have like all the cute little freckles that she has, which I love. But I guess you could always like add those in with like a pencil liner or something, but I didn't want to go through all that. So this is my version, and of course I don't look like her, but you know, it's gonna look different on everyone. So I do love the bronzy eye. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.